played 19, won 17, drew 1, lost only 1. Liverpool are perfect. Liverpool are formidable. Liverpool are intimidating. And Liverpool are the best team in Europe right now. That is wisdom. That is non-negotiable. Liverpool are clearly the best team in Europe right now. The only team in the Champions League with a perfect record. Played 5, won 5. Nobody else comes close. Liverpool sit top of 2 leagues. Not only are they flawless in Europe, but they also sit top of the Premier League, clear by 8 points. Liverpool are unbelievable, and Arne Slot is a genius. People don't want to hear this. People don't want to believe it yet. People are saying that it's too early, but Arne Slot is getting everything right. The man has the Midas touch, and what he achieved tonight is truly unbelievable. It is immeasurable. It is symbolic. It is actually historic. It's the first time in 15 years that Liverpool have managed to beat the behemoth that is Real Madrid. Real Madrid, Europe, European royalty, European class, the most iconic football team in all of the world. Liverpool have managed to beat them. Liverpool and Real Madrid, when you think about what European prestige is all about, when you think what European heritage is all about, this is the Goliath clash. This is the juggernauts going head to head. And Liverpool, overall, have come unstuck against Real Madrid. Not tonight. They were superior in every measurable metric. They were so good. They found it so easy. They were ruthless. They actually battered Real Madrid. And what a symbolic result it was. The first time that Liverpool have managed to beat Real Madrid since 2009. Carlo Ancelotti, Kylian Mbappe, Thibaut Courtois, Luka Modric, Jude Bellingham. All battered tonight. All clueless. All without answer. What a moment that is for Liverpool Football Club. You could see the joy on the Liverpool fans' faces. You could hear the joy when they were singing that Arne Slot song. You could hear them singing Liverpool, Liverpool, top of the league. It's very rare that you hear, in fact, it's never been heard before, has it? That teams sing about being top of the league in the Champions League. But that is what was echoing from the Kop tonight. And they were joyous. And all of the icons were out. Rafael Nadal was in the stands. That is what it was about. That was the measure of this game. And Liverpool did it with ease. They did it with poise. They did it with silk. They did it with precision. They did it with ease. They did it with everything that they wanted to do. Basically, Slot got it right. There was the right amount of flair where necessary. They asked enough questions, they controlled the tempo, but there was also that steel, that grit, that fight that you need to win the Champions League. And it is so synonymous with British teams going head-to-head with our European rivals. And Liverpool had it in spades tonight. There was a very early challenge when Konate went shoulder-to-shoulder with Kylian Mbappe. Wallop. That was the message. That was exactly what it was all about. And do you know what? There was a 7-minute period. If you didn't watch the whole game, you could watch a 7-minute period just off the back of halftime when everything became apparent. It was so obvious what was going on. Liverpool were relentless. And again, this is a testament to the brilliance of Arne Slot. Because a new manager comes in, wants to input his own ideals into a team. And sometimes he casts to the ash heap of history what has gone before. Arne Slot is too switched on and too clever to do that. He borrowed from the brilliance of Jurgen Klopp. He's put his own tweak on it. He's put his own spin on it. He's sprinkled his own razzle-dazzle on it, but he has borrowed perfectly from Jurgen Klopp. And if you watch the first 7 or 8 minutes off the back of half-time, you will not believe what happens. It's Jurgen Klopp football. It is 100 miles an hour, gegenpress, blitzkrieg football. And in that period, you would not believe what happened. Real Madrid, the great Real Madrid, 15-time European champion Real Madrid, the spirit of Raul, the legacy of Di Stefano, Cristiano Ronaldo etched into the fabric of the club. 15-time winners. They couldn't get the ball. Not only could they not get the ball, they made one pass in the opposition half. One solitary pass in a 7-minute period was made from Real Madrid player to Real Madrid player in Liverpool's half. In that period of time, Liverpool also managed to score a goal. That was perfect from Liverpool's perspective. It was perfect for what Arne Slot was trying to do because it took the game to Real Madrid in a fashion that they just were not used to. And it was a homage. It was the perfect homage to Jurgen Klopp. You know, Arne Slot's system is borrow. There's a similarity, but it's very much his own. The tempo at which he plays is very much his own. He doesn't do it quite as fast. There is more of an iambic pentameter. It's calmer. He likes to go fast, but then slow down, and then fast again and slow down. Whereas Jurgen Klopp was 100 miles an hour. So what you expect is you expect the heavy metal football, but you also expect it to calm into a little bit of 90s R&B. What happened for 7 minutes was there was no R&B. There was no Brandy and Monica. There was no Mace. There was no TLC. It was literally Metallica for 7 minutes. And Real Madrid did not know what hit them. It is very rare that you see a man of the panache and the skill and the guile of Carlo Ancelotti totally outfoxed. But that is what we saw today. Carlo Ancelotti, a serial European Cup winner, did not know what to do. A man who has won the European Cup both as a player and a manager did not know what to do. And that is all down to the supreme brilliance of Arne Slot. Top of 2 leagues. Already through to the next phase of the European Cup. People don't want to hear that, okay? And if you're a Liverpool fan, I promise you, I'm not jinxing you, I'm not bocking you. You're through. I know that it isn't mathematically true. I know that there is still a world in which you will not qualify, but trust me, with 15 points out of 5 games, with a 100% record off the back of 5 games, I give you my word, and my word is my bond. You have the Rory Jennings seal of approval. I promise you that you are through. There is absolutely no way in this world that you can beat AC Milan away from home off the back of going 1-0 down. I remember Pulisic scoring. Leipzig, Leverkusen, obviously. Battered Mate, Liverpool, the champions from Spain, the champions from the Bundesliga, both turned up at Anfield, both got absolutely walloped. Anybody that countered or anybody that disagreed with what I said at the beginning of this video, I profess that Liverpool are the best team in Europe. That is the stat I should have led with. They have already battered the best team from Germany. They have already battered the best team from Spain. That is a fact. So there is no way that Liverpool will not finish within the top 8. It is simply impossible. Just trust me on that. What this means going forward, though, I mean, you never want to write off Real Madrid. Some clubs, they just have it in certain competitions, don't they? You could argue, in fact, a domestic comparison would be playing Arsenal in the FA Cup. Remember when Arsenal weren't particularly good in the league? They were always a threat in the FA Cup. Similarly, Liverpool in Europe. Liverpool haven't always been this good domestically, but they were always a force in Europe. There is something magical and special about Liverpool Football Club's relationship with Europe. There always has been and there always will be. And Anfield night, trust me, as a man who has watched his team get launched out of the Champions League and a semi-final in the most cruel circumstances on a penalty shootout, watching the entire Kop bounce to the Torres song. His armband proved he was a red Torres. Agony, I promise you, agony. And there is a very special relationship between Liverpool and Europe. But the only club where you could argue there is an even more special relationship is Real Madrid. So there is a world in which Real Madrid get their act together, and what we have seen tonight could be a dress rehearsal for the final in the Allianz Arena. That's not extreme, is it? A final, Real Madrid play Liverpool in the final in the Allianz in Munich. If it is, Liverpool will win the European Cup for the 7th time, equaling AC Milan. That is what Arne Slot is doing. Think about the world in which he is operating. Think about the way that he has got this team playing. Think about the elevation of so many players within this squad. Tonight, the man of the match, it was an unbelievable performance from young Conor Bradley. 2 years ago, that boy was playing for Bolton. Can you imagine when he was playing for Bolton, saying to him, listen, in 2 years' time, you're not going to be playing against Fleetwood. You're going to be playing against Real Madrid at Anfield. Not only are you going to do that, but you are going to shut out arguably the best footballer in the world from the game altogether. You are going to bully Kylian Mbappe, because that is what happened tonight. He was a star man. It was absolutely unbelievable from him. And I tell you what, I've heard that Real Madrid want to sign a Liverpool fullback. Real Madrid want to sign a right back from Liverpool. I wonder what one off the back of that performance, because that was simply sensational. It's horrible to see him pick up that injury, but that tackle on Kylian Mbappe will go down in history. Bobby Moore on Pele, Ashley Cole on Cristiano Ronaldo, Conor Bradley on Kylian Mbappe. That was the level of that tackle. That's what it was. It was Franco Baresi. And I cannot believe that he is this good. He really is sensational. And when you think about that, when we talk about the brilliance of Bradley, I think we also need to have a conversation about Keelan Kelleher. What a keeper. Saving a penalty from Kylian Mbappe for Liverpool in the Champions League. You know, off the back of that brilliant Georgia team that were at the Euros, I thought they were great with the French manager. I forget his name. But I remember listening to him speaking about Mamardashvili, how good he is. And look, I'm not doubting that at all. But I think the learned wisdom was that at some point, Mamardashvili is going to come in and Kelleher will move on. Liverpool fans will have to correct me on this, but I don't think you can do that. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I don't watch Mamardashvili on a regular basis, obviously, while he's on loan. But I don't think that you can let Kelleher go. It is as simple as that. He is too good. He is too dependable. And you simply cannot pass him on. When Alisson is out of the team, Kelleher is perfect. And you know that he's perfect because the two in front of him. Konate and Van Dijk is an exceptional partnership and is now probably the best partnership that Liverpool have ever had in the Premier League. Onsho, Hippier, Jamie Carragher had numerous partners. Excellent centre-halves. But in terms of a partnership, in terms of a duo, this is Hansen Lawrenson, isn't it, from a Liverpool perspective? This is just perfect. And the fact that they can be deployed and look so confident and so assured with their second-choice keeper, you don't want to take the risk and bring in Mamardashvili because it might not flow, it might not suit. I don't know what the answer is here, but he is simply too good to move on. But from Liverpool's perspective, unbelievable. And I tell you what, from Man City's perspective, terrifying. There is absolutely not even a jot of comfort if you are a Man City fan watching that. There is simply no comfort for you whatsoever. They're going to destroy you. The only thing, look, is Konate going to be out? Is Bradley going to be out? But I still believe that Arne Slot is going to get it right and Liverpool are going to absolutely batter Manchester City. When Manchester City are good, when Manchester City are at their very best, their lethal best, they can't really win at Anfield with ease. How on earth are they going to do it here? I don't know. It's not often I say it, but from a Liverpool perspective, that genuinely was a delectable medley of footballing splendour. They're the best team in the league. They're the best team in Europe. Who on earth is going to stop them? We've heard them singing it, Liverpool fans. We've heard them singing, the Reds have no money, but they're still going to win the league. It was sung initially tongue-in-cheek, but there's absolutely nothing tongue-in-cheek about it. It's totally legitimate, and it is going to happen. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please, 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 give it a like. And if you've really enjoyed it, click subscribe. It would be my honour to welcome you into this community. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.